For the listener's discretion, this podcast contains strong language and adult themes that may not be suitable for children. These are not the views of the radio station or its affiliates.
Can we stop the arguing? Can we take a moment where we can calm down? It's just so exhausting. Swinging in the wind, going round and round. I know that we won't say sorry. You beg and I plead, but my heart can't beat until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you vibrations. I know that we won't say sorry until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you vibrations, baby. I see me addressing you. Let me put the smile right onto your face, tracing every inch of you. Using my tongue to find your happy place. I know that we can't play naughty. You beg and I plead, and you pull my heartstrings until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you vibrations. Until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you vibrations. I know that we won't say sorry until I feel the vibrations. I wanna give you
hands up.
We're going to be doing the whole show like this, okay?
Right. You caught me dancing and smelling my candle.
Right. Dancing and sniffing, right?
Hey, I don't know what it was tonight. I was just really feeling the song just a little bit more than usual.
A little bit more than usual, right?
Just a little bit more than usual. I don't know. Maybe because I have my setup. I'm just a little bit more cozy and intimate with my setting tonight.
No, you know what? You look more relaxed now.
Do I?
Yeah, you look like you're not up on the microphone. You look relaxed.
Oh, I don't know what it is. I don't know.
Can I put my hands down?
No. Yes, put your hands down, sir.
Well, I need to know because you know what I'm saying. The last instructions I got was don't touch nothing.
Don't touch a thing, sir. Don't touch a thing. Please don't mess it up. You guys, look, I see Carol in here already. Good evening, Carol. One of the OG viewers. How are you, ma'am? How are you? Look, you see what's scrolling down there tonight. We have one of our favorites, honey. You don't even understand. One, for our viewers who are with us, just watch this man's face as I say our guest name. You saw the last time when I announced who our guest would be on the 12th, okay? Because he doesn't look at the calendar. All right. He doesn't look at the calendar. And I announced who the guest would be. So he can see it. I'm going to say it, but watch his face. Those of you who can see, if you're watching live, watch. If you're watching the replay, watch. Our guest tonight is the amazing, uncomparable Miss Wonder Wendy Farrell.
Hi. Yeah. Oh, it's all good. Hey. Yeah. My girl. Hi. Yes. Oh man. The show just stepped up a couple of notches.
I understand. I understand. I understand. All right. Hey, Carol. Hey, Carol got the hearts on there. Okay. Okay. Hey, Moni. Hey, Chris. Okay. He said, read your text. Turn the button.
Read your text. Read your text.
Okay. I read the text. What I want you to do is to also send me the reason that you're telling me that. That is done, but please send me a reason. That is Balo. That is Balo that sent me that text to read my text there. Send me another text of why you're telling me that, please. Um, so, yes, he got so excited. Did you guys see that?
Look.
He
That is
almost
my
did the
buddy,
work.
my pal, my friend. Yes.
I can see her down in the virtual waiting room in the green room down there, and she just lit up. Okay, she's already vibrant, but she just lit up. Hey, Shay, look, we always are excited to see you, honey. She is one of our original guests down there, also, Miss Shay. Can you say hey to Miss Shay, Chris?
I was waiting for you to finish what you were doing. Hey, Miss Shay. Hey, Carol. I want to say hello to both of y'all, but I was waiting for my turn.
When does he ever wait for his turn? But
No, I'm
okay,
gonna be
that's
nice
fine.
today because my girl's on, so I'm gonna wait.
Woo! He's gonna have manners and everything today.
Look.
What?
Did you? Can y'all see this? I trimmed it up and shaved it. All,
Mm.
got the hair. That's my best. That's my bestie.
You know, there are some guests that come on that really cause for him to act. I don't want to say out of character, act in character to give his best self. And I think I'm going to start just threatening that they coming on. I'm going to get a list of them and I'm going to say, oh, guess who's down in the green room?
You know you're wrong for that, right?
What?
I'm just
What?
saying you're wrong for that.
What's wrong with having you be right?
What's
Hmm?
wrong with having you be right? Is that a song? Can we do
It
that?
could be. I feel like it had some rhythm to it.
Wait, somebody gonna do that and be like, "Yeah, I heard it someplace."
You
Mm,
heard it here. You heard it here. And
that's
I
it.
feel like I need credit, that we need credit because I feel like we came up with that together.
Yeah.
So, you guys, look, it is always a great show when we can get him to moving and grooving and being happy and saying some good things. And that he doesn't have his scarf on. He trimmed up. The beard is actually looking a little bit longer.
Oh yeah.
Look,
Yeah.
it's all good. It's Sally saying, hello, beautiful people. For some reason, my picture isn't showing up. That is because you are in you're watching us from the lounge. You're in the lounge instead of the going down on the mic page. So if you're watching us from the lounge, that's why. If you were
We
in
got
the
a lounge. We got a place. We got a
yeah,
club or something.
yes,
Oh
yes,
man.
that's the
Okay.
lounge, honey. That's the lounge.
I
And
got to
so
step on
the
over here so
pictures
I can be incognito when I type into the show.
You are always incognito. Let's just keep that 100. Let's just keep that 100. Okay. Let's just keep that 100. So, um, what else is going on? It's been July. I was going to say July 4th happened since we've been gone, right? Because we had a replay
Yeah.
on that day, July
Right.
4th. What did you do for the 4th?
Oh, two of my sons came down and cooked up a feast. A feast.
Mm.
And I mean, like, up until yesterday, we were still eating on that food. I mean,
Y'all already know what I'm getting ready to say, but continue on with your story.
no, I didn't bring you none, not nary none. Okay. So, okay.
Okay. I wondered did Wendy get any, but okay.
Because Wendy was in another place. She was in another area of the world, or
You
where
said that it was still some until when?
yesterday.
Ah, I know for sure Wendy was back, but
But see, I didn't
continue
talk to
on.
Wendy until late last night.
So
Right.
Wendy was back. We'll continue on. Yeah,
Well, there
we
was
can
no
see
more
her
after
now.
that.
That's okay.
Yes,
I'm just
we
making
can
sure
see you,
she has
Sally.
the right information.
We
We're
can
just
see you,
making
Sally.
sure she has the right
No, she
information,
has
but
the right
continue on.
information.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay. So
you know.
she didn't get
And no,
any
no telling
either.
where. You see, you have to understand. With Wonder Wendy, there's no telling where she is at. She is like the live version of Carmen Sandiego.
That is a fact.
Okay.
That is a fact.
You don't know where she's going to be.
That is a fact because AZ Fashion Week had their mixer Monday or something like that, and one of my mentees was going. I didn't even know that it was happening until she told me. And so she was like, is there anyone that I should, say hello to or do? What should I do or whatever? Should I go? I said, oh, yeah. If you know about it, definitely go. And I was telling her different people to, who might be there, whatever. And of course, Wendy was one of the people. And I said, well, you can't miss Wendy because she has, this beautiful red hair. I said, however, I don't know which Wendy will be there because Wendy is a character in all herself. I said, so I don't know how she will look when she is there, but she has red hair. I said, and if she is there, then you go up and tell her that you know Moni. And Moni said, hello. But Wendy wasn't there. I said, so now watch the show Wednesday because Wendy will be on the show. I said, and Wendy is someone you must know because Wendy is everywhere. She is everywhere. There is no telling where you will see Wendy, honey. There is no telling. And wherever you see her, she is someone you need to know because she is a lady she is a socialite. She is definitely a socialite, honey. Not a snooty socialite. She is a socialite.
Not in the least.
No, baby.
Not even in the least.
Not at all. Not at all. She's not one of those socialites. She's like my type of socialite. Yeah, definitely my type of socialite. For sure. That I could run with. Definitely my people. So outside of that, let me see. For me, what did I do for the 4th? But I definitely wasn't out in the streets. Definitely was not out in the streets. Let me turn the sound down off of here because my social media is popping over there, honey. Let me turn that down because I'm just getting back out. I was kind of down and out. Down and out. Right. Yeah. So this is my first time being back up and out. And Adam right here. Hello.
Yeah, I think you and I were both playing tag in the hospital.
Yes. Yes.
I was out, you were in, I was in, you were out. Wait, can we just get can we have our
2 for 1?
Right. Can we get a 2 for 1? Suite? Right.
Yeah. No, I'm not trying to share no suite with you. Let me say that right quick. Let me correct that.
That's fine. Okay. My nurses look better than yours anyway. Now
I'm not there to look at the nurses. So I don't know what you doing, but that ain't why I'm there. I don't care what they looking like.
The TV wasn't working, so I had to look at something.
Yeah.
TV, what? Y'all charging all this money to be in this hospital, and you only got how many channels? Come on now.
I don't know what hospital you was in, honey, but everything was working where I was, but I wasn't even trying to watch no TV. Okay. I go where they got the good stuff. I go where the old folks go. I'm gonna let you know.
I know you probably didn't get the memo, but I'm actually one of the old folks. So
I go where they older than you.
Dang.
I go where they're older than you. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. Where the service is real good. Yeah.
Man.
You
go where they think that if they come back in the room, you might not be there.
Facts.
Okay.
So they need to handle
I got you down
immediately.
If this is gonna be their last meal, let's make it good.
Exactly. Well, they handle things now. Let's do now.
Right.
That's right. You're not in the waiting room long because they don't want. No, that's not where they want things to end at now.
No, because see, they can't charge you what they want to charge you till they get you up on the floor. See, then you get charged $400 for the aspirin.
Wait a minute. And it was so funny because Balo was getting to wheel me over to, they checked me and gave me a little bracelet. He's going to wheel me over. He's like, well, let's go over here by the TV. And they were like, whoa. Don't even take her over there. Come on over here. No need to even stop and come on over here. He was like, dang. we don't even get this. Like, no.
Service now. What's going on? What's really happening?
No need to even go over there. Come on right on over here. Come on. We're not even stopping.
You're looking around for cameras like, I know I'm being punched.
We can't even sit. No need to be. There's nobody in the waiting room. No. You won't be waiting. Come on. Yeah. There was no waiting. There was no waiting in the waiting room at all. So, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to light my candle.
Light your candle.
The music was so good, and I
I'm
put
sorry.
it
Wait a
down.
minute.
So,
What's in your candle?
oh,
That'll be the new thing. What's in your candle?
instead of what's in your cup, what's
It's
in
right.
your
What's
candle?
in your candle?
Look, this is that pure bliss from First Class Candles. Come on, you
First Class
guys know.
Candles does it each and every time.
Look
All
at
week,
that.
every
Look at
week.
that.
Yes.
Guys, you know, that's definitely that's what I'm rocking back there. That First Class Candle all day, every day, especially during our show. Go and check them out. Get over there to their Instagram and make your purchase. Look, and if you are a student at ASU, you know where you can find them? Right there in what do they call that thing now?
You mean where
Where
the
you,
dispensary machine is at?
yeah, I think it's like over where the cafeteria or the
Either the
bookstore,
cafeteria or student union,
Yeah,
stuff like
it's
that. Yeah.
yes, and it's
Yeah.
in the vending machines, which I think is the coolest thing
Wait a
ever.
minute. Now, you know it's got to be the bomb diggity. If you can get a candle out of, I've never heard of a candle out of a vending machine.
Yes, they have plants and everything in that vending machine. But yeah, you can get your First Class candles at ASU out the vending machines. Yes, you can over by the bookstore.
Ooh. What
Yes,
kind of
yes, you
plants they
can.
got it? So I
I'm
see
not
why
talking about that.
okay, never mind.
I'm not talking about that.
Well, I was just wondering the correlation between the candles and the plants.
Because you may look, it's all about the aura in the room. Okay. You know what I mean? Some people like plants in their room, their dorm room. Some people like a candle.
Could you see being in a dorm room, you trying to study, and your roommate is burning lavender? Now you know you're gonna be sleeping about 5 minutes, okay?
I was really nervous on what you were getting ready to say they were burning. I was nervous. I
told you,
Although it's legal here.
I said, Wendy's on the show. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be
But
good.
I was nervous.
We can reserve the other side of that conversation for when Wendy's not here.
We got comments down here. Well, I'm just a going. Hold on. Sending healing vibes to both of you. Thank you, Sally. Thank you so
Sally.
much, Sally. Thank you. And of course, Sally is our director of research. And you know what she does when she's on the show, honey. She is putting those links up here. I don't have to ask. I don't have to send it to her. That is what she does. Because in some point in her life, okay, she worked for the CIA, FBI, something, honey.
I don't you where she worked. She worked for Alex Trebek. And when he left the show, she came over with us.
I don't send Sally.
She was on Jeopardy. She had all the answers. She knew what was going on.
I don't send Sally anything. Sally sends me, she says, do we have a guest? I say yes. And sometimes she'll ask who, sometimes she'll look it up herself, whatever it may be. And as we're talking, links just start popping up. Okay. I ask my guest, is there anything that you don't want disclosed or talked about? I ask that for a reason because Sally will start digging, honey. She will start digging and stuff starts coming up. And sometimes there are things that people don't want to come up. And I have to let Sally know, hey, don't bring this up. Don't talk about that. I think
Sally got like a little building on her property, and it runs just off of solar. She don't even want it on electric. And she just kind of you know what I'm saying?
Like what's the movie the Fockers? Where he goes and that wall moves back and whatever.
That's it.
Hey, I'm letting you know she's a bad girl.
Like that. Yeah,
she's a bad girl, and I sincerely appreciate Sally every day. So thank you, Sally. But yeah. Those candles are thebomb.com, and I try and give some away of the ones that she's given me that Michelle Tucker has given me. I give those away once in a while to people whenever I can, because and then the pure bliss I'm giving away. So y'all know it's got to be something.
I noticed that the pure bliss never gets given away.
That's what I give away.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh man, I thought you gave away the other.
The little ones.
Okay, the little silver ones.
Yeah, they're just like this.
Little quarter-size one.
Yeah, and there's some.
Yeah.
Did you think that I was going to give away my large one?
But look, I didn't know for sure. You know, that's why I was asking.
I am a very giving person,
but not that giving.
Well, no, because I want that for the show so that it is seen. Absolutely not happening. Love you guys, not happening. Because that's for you to see during the show. That's why she gave it to me. So no, but yeah, I give away the little ones whenever to people. I absolutely do. I think I gave one to Sally. Sally, did I give you a candle when I came to see you in the hospital? I don't. Please remind me. If I didn't, I'm gonna get you a candle,
If
Sally.
the
I'm gonna
smoke
get you.
detectors didn't go off in the hospital, then
Sally was not burning candles in the hospital. But look, guys, it is 7:20. You know, at 7:20, it is time for us to bring on our guest. Are you ready? Come on with us, Wonder Wendy. She said, "Yep. Mm-hmm. How are you?
I'm doing great. I've been looking forward to this for months.
And how shall we address you, or is it just Chris? Is it just Chris that shall call you Queen?"
You know,
no, I've
years
never
ago,
called
I
her
told
queen.
my
I call her
children,
Your Highness.
I told my children that if I start to lose my mind and I won't take my meds, all they have to do is address me as Your Majesty and let me wear my tiara, and I will behave quite well.
There you go.
Hi,
Sally said,
Sally.
so Wendy, it is so good to have you on the show. Look, we I was excited to see your name, even though at that point it was far off, and now we're right here, and I can't believe it. We're right here now.
It's
Don't
hard
it
to
feel
believe
like
so much time
Christmas?
has elapsed.
I know, right? I was like, oh my God, it's so doggone far away, but we're right here, and I'm excited, and I can't believe how excited Chris is. Oh my God.
Look, I think it's Christmas. I don't care what
I
you.
was just getting ready to say that, like a
Look,
kid at
I think,
Christmas.
yeah, I think it's Christmas. I don't care.
Well, he's been in the hospital. He has a low threshold for excitement right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can tell who your friends are. Talk about you right to your face.
I don't talk about you behind your back, Chris. You
No,
know
no,
when I'm talking about you.
no, yes, no, no. You were wonderful about that. You will call me on the phone to tell me, you messed up, right?
And by the way, I spent the 4th of July watching our beloved Diamondbacks here in Arizona. And
Hoo-hoo.
that was a great way to spend the 4th of July.
Oh, okay.
Did
I
they do
know I'm still
fireworks
posting
there?
Scotland, but I did a 2-month trip in the span of 2 weeks. It takes me this long to post it.
Yes, you were in Scotland, and actually, it was for here. It had to be 2, 3 in the morning or something, and I was up, and you text me or something, and I'm thinking, why the hell is Wendy up? And you're like, I'm in Scotland. I'm like, oh, that makes sense. I'm like, what?
Well, and the other thing is, at the time of the year I was in Scotland was right near the equinox, and that's so far north. And here in Arizona, you do not appreciate what a difference it makes for the amount of daylight hours you have to be further north. They have sunset at 10:30 and sunrise at 4:30, and the light rays are so long that it starts getting dark about midnight and it starts getting light about 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh my
So
gosh.
we just we were in pubs at midnight. We were up at 3 a.m. to watch sunrise. We didn't sleep for almost 2 straight weeks. I'm still catching up.
The one I like is it's 10:30 here, and I'm looking over her shoulder, and it looks like noon here.
Yeah.
Like 10:30. It's 10:30 p.m. And I'm looking
PM.
at her like she's really saying that with a straight face. Get out of here.
Because
Yeah.
it was.
It was too much.
Oh my
That's one of the
gosh.
wonders of travel, though, because you think you know the world, you've seen pictures of these places, and then you go there and you say, "There's no picture that will do this justice."
And you're a great
And
world
it's not just
traveler.
going to Europe. Right before 4th of July, I don't know what day it was, but we stopped at Monument Valley, which is in northern Arizona,
Mhm.
and we've all seen Monument Valley in every John Ford Western ever,
Right.
right?
Right.
But until you've driven in there and go, wow, you don't appreciate it.
And then you sit there and look and you go, that's where Fort Apache was made. Right there. Right there. That place is huge.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So it's worth visiting more than once. I need to go back.
And I mean, you're definitely a world traveler. When you get up and get out and go. And
I
we
was
never
happy
know.
when she said she was in Edinburgh. When she said she was in Edinburgh, I was like, gee, I wonder if she knows where the center of the earth is.
I did get to see the coronation stone and the saber and the crown and all that stuff that the new King Charles had to use for his installation. So that was on display. Got to see it. Very cool.
Did you get to see the stuff from the old King Charles?
It's
It's
like
the way
all
you
the
said, the
Charleses.
new King
I mean,
Charles.
it's old stuff. Chris, it's older than you.
Oh,
Man, that's like some Stonehenge stuff right there.
interesting and shots fired at the same time.
Look, that's look. I don't care. That's it. That's my favorite right there.
At the same time. That's you at the game right there.
That's me at a baseball game. I love my Diamondbacks. They're doing really well this year. I have to admit, I'm a new Diamondbacks fan.
I was gonna say, you haven't always been one, yeah.
I have not always been a Diamondbacks fan. My husband is a lifelong Mets fan. So for years we were a Mets household. And then we were affiliated with a minor league team in Vermont for several years. I actually ran their housing program. So I'm actually good friends with the catcher for the Atlanta Braves. Just name dropping there. You know, the one who was in the All-Star game yesterday.
Is that the one that stayed at the house?
So we followed a lot of baseball teams because of our friends. But now that we live in Arizona, you know, there's no better place to see baseball than Chase Field. It really is a great stadium.
I've been there, and I'll agree. Like I don't have season tickets. I don't know sports. I'm just there for the hot dogs. I'm gonna keep it real.
You will find Moni at the hot dog stand.
You know,
I don't know what this lounge chair sitting over here by the counter.
No, I do the singing. I do the cheering. It's so much fun. It's great a place to be because everybody's in a really good mood. It's not like going to see the Yankees where everybody's angry at their team. Everybody's really happy at the Diamondbacks game.
Well, at the Yankee Stadium, you at the old Yankee Stadium, you were wondering, like, okay, how long am I going to sit here before somebody spills beer on me? That was the old Yankee Stadium. So now I haven't been to the new one.
I've been to the new one, and it's cleaner and shinier, but it's still Yankee Stadium.
Okay, gotcha.
Let me move on to this. Now, you're also, because that's part of where you are, you're an Empowered magazine honoree.
Thank you very much. I am.
Look at there modeling up over there. So now,
and
how does that feel?
Picture was taken by Chris, by the way.
By Chris who?
Some guy I met.
See, that picture was taken in a far off place. See, you don't even know that Moni, that picture was taken in a very far place, probably as very far from her front door, but that's where it was taken.
So
I thought you were going to put it like at Addis Ababa or something exciting like that.
So now, how does it feel being an honoree for Empowered magazine?
It's nice to know that somebody's noticing what you're doing. You know, you try to do the right thing. You try and be a good role model. You try and help other women. You know, I talk a lot about the wonderful bucket list life and living your life to its fullest. And having somebody acknowledge that I'm making good choices and making a difference really helped me start my year in the right place.
You know, I think people don't understand. Wendy is very, and I'm going to say this, Wendy is very low key about what she does. A lot of people who have her influence and her background and power would probably be wearing it on their sleeve. And that's not who Wendy is. Wendy just does.
Yeah.
Just does. And it's like, if you can get something out of it, great. If you can't, I tried, keep pushing. That's it. And that's one of the things that I love about you. I love about you is that she really is not trying to be seen because she knows she's doing what she has to do. But like she said, she's glad somebody sees it. So I applaud you.
I'm going to tell you, Wendy is the bomb.com. on a whole lot of levels. Okay. And look, I don't compliment easily. Okay. Anybody knows me knows that. And Wendy, you've been around me long enough. I don't shoot air up people's asses. Okay. And I had no clue you were who you were in all these different areas. Okay. I had no clue. I knew I liked you. I knew we could. Okay. I knew we gelled and everything together and whatnot. But,
Even when I took you into the dungeon.
but that's my kind of people. All right. I'm just saying, like, yeah, even when I crowned you, even when I let you spank my son. Okay. Come on.
More details after the kids go to bed. Okay, now this
There's
will be
a
on our
book
adult
in
show.
every chapter of my life.
Look, this is what I'm saying. She's my people. She's my people. Here is my mentee right here who went to the AZ Fashion Week that I told all about you. That is her right there. And here she is. She follows directions so well. I really, really like this young lady. And I said, watch the show and you'll get to see Wendy. And here she is. I'm telling you, she is going places. She is
I
definitely
must be
going
blacked out
places.
on her screen.
I've
I think she
decided,
only sees the two of you. I don't know.
I'm in my terrible 50s right now, and I've decided I'm aiming to be even better by the time I hit my stupendous 60s.
Well, what did you say? Well, please say hello to Chris. There, I wasn't talking about you to her.
Oh, so because I wasn't spoken about, I'm not in. Okay, I'll let you girls.
No.
I'll let you girls have it for a little while.
He touched something. He wasn't supposed to touch anything.
See, look at him. He's in his feelings right now. I was just saying because I told you this before we even got on air, Chris, that she was coming and she was going to be. Anyway,
I'm just questioning the fact that she said hello, Moni and Wendy, and
because
it's
she
like,
was coming to meet Wendy. I sent her to meet Wendy at the event, and Wendy was not there, so she was coming to watch the show to meet
oh well, since
Wendy.
she's here to meet Wendy, I'll let y'all talk.
Well, if go away then, Chris. Okay, go away. All right, that's fine. Oh,
I did have
Sally,
every intention of being there Monday, but I ended up going to Indiana Jones, and the movie lasted a lot longer than I expected.
did you like the movie?
I enjoyed it. I'm not going to say it's going to be up for Oscars, but it was kind of like an amusement park ride. It was fun. It
Mm,
was a great way to visit with old family because you feel like you've known Indy forever, right?
right.
So it feels like you're visiting with family when he comes back, and they had a good wit about it, and they used Jonathan Rhys Davies very nicely, and great chase sequences. Improbable as all get out. You go, no, he can't get out of this. Oh wow, okay. Oh, it's going to go that way, is it? So it was a fun ride.
Ooh, okay. And
The
then
one
to
I
the
want them to do is when he does his stunts and the dentures fall out, like when he's trying to reach for his hat, and I'm getting my hat.
So I have to say, as a woman of a certain age, it was nice to see that he could take his shirt off and still kind of rock it.
hmm,
I'm not saying he's any, Denzel Washington, but he wasn't bad to look at.
there it is, right
Indiana
there.
Jones getting some kudos on keeping it real.
Hey,
Aging gracefully is a lovely thing.
absolutely.
Well, if
And
you had to do all
Sally,
that running and
Sally,
all that
yes.
jumping,
Sally, yes, spankings is getting interesting. Thank you very much there. But believing believing that aging happens, but getting old is a choice, right? Those are your
That is
words
one of
right
my
there.
major tenets.
mm-hmm.
If you're going to get older, you're getting older from the day you're born.
Facts.
You're aging, but you don't have to get old.
So I think the thing about it is we're getting older the day that we're born. However, we're wanting that. We're running towards that. Oh, I can't wait to die. I can't wait. But then we get to a certain point, we're like, hold up, wait a minute, hold up.
Mhm.
Because things start happening that we don't want to happen. We're not enjoying, supposedly. We're looking at it differently. Our mindset changes.
and we get comfortable. Stop being comfortable. Do something different. Learn something. Meet somebody new.
Ooh,
Take a left turn instead of taking a right once in a while.
get on a
See
different
what's over
Only
there.
when the sign permits.
When the sign permits,
All right. All right.
or if the door's unlocked and, obviously they wanted you to come in.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, get on a different ride. How about that? Get on a different ride.
Right? Don't be like
Exactly.
the same people getting on the same ride when they go to Disneyland. Like, really, y'all? Y'all have been on this 500 times.
And you're complaining. Get
Mhm.
on a different
Right.
one. Get on a different
They're
one.
in my seat. I
Exactly.
usually sit in the front.
Well, and okay. So we were talking, Wendy and I were talking earlier, and you've been privy. What?
Sorry,
So
I'm going
Chris,
ahead.
Chris, you've I think you've been on the show long enough for this one. I can't remember exactly, but maybe not. Sally says take the first step and then leap. Yes, yes, yes. Um, Speaking of adult diapers,
Now,
Yeah,
that depends on where that
Ronnie and I are
conversation
talking
goes.
about aging, and all of a sudden I'm getting ads for adult diapers on my computer.
and I see
Not
another.
Botox, not aging beautifully, not anti-aging cream. No, I'm getting adult diapers.
Yes. And so I was saying that they now have these underwear for women that are reusable.
Oh, the kinks or whatever they are.
The what?
The kinks, the ones that
Nicks.
they can soak up. Yeah, they
Nicks.
can soak up 12 gallons of liquid and all that. Yeah,
Well,
okay.
I don't know how you read into that, but yeah, the Knicks underwear, where they're regular, they feel like regular underwear. Well, they are regular underwear except for like in the middle or whatever, and they're reusable for incontinence. Okay, and so I told her, I said I bought some because I wanted to see what these things were, right? And I said, oh, we'll talk about it on the show. We'll talk about it on the show. And she because you
Here
know
goes
what?
Chris.
Because and I think it might have been Toy that was still co-hosting with me because because she and I used to talk about this all the time, okay, right? Because you get to a certain point, and as women, you start laughing or whatever, and you kind of piddle yourself sometimes. Those things happen as you get older. You had children, and just these things happen. Okay. She said, good to meet you, Chris. And I bought this machine and I brought it on the show and showed, okay, I bought this machine and you insert it in yourself and
Say, is it called an hysteria machine?
look at your face.
Look, I'm trying to look at the time. Like, wait a minute, are we supposed to be? We a couple hours early for this show. What? Is this one of them things that came out of your Mary Poppins bag?
I did not have it in the Mary Poppins bag.
Man.
Oh my goodness, Sally Ann is getting burial and funeral arrangements in the mail. So I
Holy
guess we are
shit.
doing better if it's just incontinence.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. I'm not getting that yet. I'm getting a lot of the insurance, the that stuff. I'm getting.
I guess I don't even want to tell you what I'm getting. I'm just getting the flat out cremation ones.
Oh,
they're not even asking.
Nobody's gonna be there. All your friends are dead.
Right. We want to burn your ass up.
Moni, I'm going to clue you. I am a yoga junkie.
Mm-hmm.
And you can correct some of that stuff without an hysteria machine.
Really?
Yeah, yoga tightens that zone up. You can rebuild the box. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So
I love yoga.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's get some yoga going. Let's get some yoga going and test this out. Because this machine just is supposed to do it for you. And now the machine has been, I guess, taken by the medical community, and your insurance will pay for it now. Yeah, because I was in a doctor's office and I'm like, that's the machine. That's it right there. The insurance will pay for it. Like you insert it and it does the contraction and everything. It has a little electrical thing that it does or whatever. And you
do
don't
they sell it at Castles?
Well, I'm going to say insurance has been paying for Viagra for years. They should be paying for our vibrators too. Hello.
Well, they do have one that does have a clitoris thing on it too. You can get one with the little thing on the end too. So but
Okay.
the general one does not have that on it. Okay. Wait,
I want
Sally
you to know
says,
Viagra sales went down because of
my,
that last little part of the commercial
my eye
where it
just
says
twitched.
it lasts 4 hours. Guys are looking in their phone books going, who else can I get to feed into this? No, so when they couldn't get somebody else to join, they just stopped buying them.
Sally said, I got a music box. Well, I mean, they have the toys that are tied to music with Bluetooth, so you can call that your music box. Careful of what you name it, Sally. I'm just saying, I'm very creative.
Aging happens, but getting old is a choice.
Absolutely.
When you were young, when did you think people stopped having sex?
When I was young, I initially thought 30s and 40s was old. Definitely 40s.
So we was trying to get it all in between 19 and 29.
40s was definitely old, in my head. 50s, 60s, come on. But I thought that was old.
For years, we thought sex was for young people.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's not.
No. For various reasons.
Yeah. Some of us get better as we get older.
Absolutely. For various reasons.
I got a house now. I can put that trapeze bar up. We can really get going.
For various reasons, I'm saying. As we all laugh and know that's the truth.
That's the truth.
Various reasons. For various reasons. Absolutely. And you think back, God, I didn't know crap back then. Wow. For various reasons. Absolutely. Wow. So many reasons. I'm sorry. Just so many reasons.
I know I'm going there, but it's another facet of when you let go of that, you stop letting the blood circulation come to your face. I mean, when someone pays you a compliment and there's that little rush of hello, you can feel it. It comes to your cheeks. It comes to other parts. You feel alive again. If you give up on flirting, if you give up on sex, you're starting to die.
I think I've taken pictures of Wendy just being Wendy. And
did not know where that was going. It scared me just a little bit. But
some of them are some of the craziest, funnest pictures because she's with the models, looking up, got a model next to her, and she's got her head on his shoulder, and it's just crazy. But she does it in such a way that you're going, she's having fun. Nobody's taking any harm out of it. Nobody's taking this the wrong way. She's having fun. And her support system, here's the thing I'm going to say. My buddy, her husband, is probably the greatest supporter of, he'll sit in a chair and just be like, yeah, that's her. And he loves it. And I love their relationship. I really do. It is a great and wonderful thing. I'm sorry. Let me be quiet.
No. That's an excellent point. Look at there.
Yeah, that's my bud. Yeah.
That's last Christmas on the canal down in Scottsdale.
Look at there.
He is probably the coolest cat you will ever want to meet.
He looks cool.
At least with me, and we have such fun when we're all hanging out.
I pick on, that was the wrong word. I pick on Chris.
Let's call the editors and make sure they get okay. Sam, we're gonna take that back about 3 feet. All right, on 3, 2, 1. Let's try it again.
Well, just hold on one second.
Listener's discretion. This podcast contains strong language and adult themes that may not be suitable for children. These are not the views of the radio station or its affiliates.
It's not.
There we
Wait,
go.
it's not. It's not suitable for some adults. They're sitting back going, "OMG!"
No, I've got some healthy color going there.
Yeah.
No, I pick on Chris, but he and my beloved are the same age. So I tell Chris he's older than a dinosaur, but I know he's not.
That's only
He's
because
just a
you
well-aged
found out where I
chicken.
parked my dinosaur at. Be quiet.
Even though Fred Flintstone was one of your best friends.
There you go.
You know.
Yes, I love it. I love it. I love it.
I think that's one of the viewpoints as you're driving up to Vegas. I think we pulled over to one of those
Sally.
places that they say you can stop and take a nice photo here, and they're right.
Sally says, kinky. Hey, look, if they're all consenting, I'm all with it.
If it works.
It's what puts the air in your tires, but make sure everyone agrees to it.
That's right.
That's
What gets it rolling. Keeps it rolling. I love
what is
it.
it they say? One man's kinky is using a feather, another man's kinky is using the whole chicken. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right.
I haven't heard it, but I understand it.
Well, no, I'm gonna show you what's really funny. We did a photo shoot at it was a group thing. We were with the Creative Council, one of them. And remember when you were in the pool?
Yes.
Okay, now, coolest picture I've got is Wendy's in the pool, and you got all of these young women around. It was Wendy and about 6 other women in the pool. All these other women were like, "No, she got in that pool. I am not getting out of my bathing suit. She look better out of my, I'm not. She look better than I do. I'm not." They wouldn't get in the pool. They wouldn't get in the pool because Wendy was just like, "Look, I'm in the pool. Y'all just got to work with it." But the best picture I got was the one I sent you of Skip kissing you.
Yep.
He kneels down by the side of the pool and kisses her while she's in the pool. That was so cool. And people were like, "Man, dude got it going on still." It was wonderful. It really was. Yeah, that's them. Inseparable. Oh, wait a minute.
You can't always count on seeing my red hair.
Nope.
Yeah, absolutely love it. And the fact that you say take time to play and love, live every day to its fullest.
You're not guaranteed tomorrow.
Man.
You're only guaranteed today. And if you don't make the most of it in that day, you're wasting it. And it can be a shitty day. It can be the worst weather. It's, right now it's too hot. It can be too wet. It can be too cold, but go dance in the rain. Make the best of it.
If you don't have any clothes, go to Wendy's closet.
You stay out of my closet. I'm really covetous of that sort of thing.
Tell me about it.
I love it.
You have to make the most of it. And, you can't always look your best. You saw me, all the stuff I'm posting from Scotland. I didn't get near a blow dryer once. And so my hair was natural. It was going to do what it was going to do. It was blowing all over the place. That was from last Halloween. And that's Terrence Chang and his genius of a little bit of post editing. But those are pretty much my eyes.
I mean, but you do some of the most creative and just fun. And you know what? I'm just going to step out there. And I still remember the moment that I met you. And we were at the hub. And all I heard was click, 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 click. And I'm like, what is that? Who is that? And turned around. And there was this woman dressed in a whip. And I'm like, who is that woman?
I have many moods. You never know which one you're going to get. I like to say I'm the most mundane of the nerds and the nerdiest of the mundanes.
And I knew I had to give you my crown.
And we did a full-on ceremony.
I was going to say, do you have the pictures from that? Yeah.
Is it on your Facebook or is it on your Instagram?
I'm trying to remember. A lot has happened since last October.
Oh man, it has. It has. That it has. Um,
That was before Arizona Fashion Week. That was before Barrett Jackson. That was before Christmas. That was before I went to Scotland. That was before spring training. That was before the Super Bowl. That was before the Waste Management Open. I mean, there's a lot going on here.
I'll just take a gander down while we're talking.
I want to say it was on Halloween itself that happened, but I
It
could
was-
be wrong.
It was during Halloween for
It was
sure.
in that.
'cause
It
you
was
were
in that,
dressed.
that few days. Yeah.
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 And that was my Black Widow costume.
It was great. I know that.
So it's also one of the chapters of my life that I am an award-winning costume designer.
Oh, just throw that one in there, honey.
Throw it
Yeah.
in
That's why I
there.
said check her closet. Please understand something. Went to her house to do a photo shoot. This woman's got 2 full racks of clothes waiting for me to shoot her in. And then we walk up the hall and there's what looks like a spare bedroom. Wrong. It is a 2-tiered closet full. Did I say full? Full.
You said full.
I mean, really stacked full of her creations, her clothes, her stuff. And it was wonderful. It was like, okay, I see what happens now. Yeah.
Oh,
There's the
There
video.
it is.
Yeah.
Pony in the Crown.
I remember that day. There she
And like every
is.
good crown winner, I had to kneel down.
Mm-hmm. That was so, and then the tears.
If that was my Miss Evil America,
That's
I guess.
it.
I don't
Miss
know.
Evil America, right? Wait, did we miss the fanning of the eyes? There it is. Okay.
You can't mess your makeup,
Yeah.
I love it. But
And the
ladies
fact
gentlemen,
that that was when I first met you.
really, wow,
Yeah,
and I was there, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was a fun week.
But you do
That's
that.
the same week I
people,
took you
Wendy.
to the dungeon.
Yes. Yes. It sure was. It
Yeah,
sure was.
You do that to people,
And
Wendy.
as
You really do.
much as I'm a hobbyist costume designer and I love playing dress up and all that, my daughter's actually a professional costume designer. And I just got to go up to Creed Repertory Theater in Colorado and see her production of Cinderella. She did the costuming for that. So she is a professional costume designer.
So don't think that you can get off of here without me showing
Yes.
this right here.
This right here. Mm-hmm.
Don't even think that would happen, darling.
Well, that was a little modeling tutorial.
Yeah.
Some
you
of the
taught
other
somebody.
honorees at the Empowered were saying they didn't know how to pose for pictures. So we were right there in the lobby of the Clinton downtown. And
Mhm.
I said, okay, let's show you what you can do. And then we started putting other people in chair. We had a blast. So that was actually kind of a modeling class ad hoc in the lobby because I wanted to help the other women feel as beautiful as they looked. And they just needed a little bit of confidence to pose better.
Well, there it is.
Wait, how's it go? Now, if you can't keep up, okay, you move back over to the right lane.
And
That is good.
and let me remind you of this saying right here.
Can we discuss that I was 56 years old as those pictures were being taken?
50 who? 50 what? 50 where?
That's
Excuse me.
56 years old.
Mhm.
that's
So
what I'm
don't you be
talking
telling me you can't look good because you are fill in the blank. You can always look your best.
I love it.
Because she walked in and I was like, wait, what?
How did you get those pictures?
She's
Oh, this is
stalking
coming
my
off of
social
your site.
media.
Yeah,
This is coming
on
off your site. Okay.
Calm down, Chris. Jiminy Christmas.
No, because I'm like, wait a minute. No,
And by the
I
way,
thought we were getting them off of your site, Moni, and I'm like, how did Moni get those? Yeah, okay.
I know. You just calm down. Look at that. Look at there. Look at that.
I
Did
have
you
to
see the shoulder
explain.
thing? Did you see the shoulders? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The reason for the extreme facial gestures and the trophy going up in the air, I know that's not how one usually receives honors. But just as we were standing there, the music kicked into "This is how we do it."
This is how we do it.
And
Right?
I'm sorry, I cannot stand still when that kind of music comes on. It's this
That
is
was
how
funny.
we do it.
That was so funny.
There we
That
go.
was so funny.
It had to happen. So,
And that's how we respond with the sisterhood and everything at our events. Yes, we want you to party on down. And let me just take you through. I'll just scan down some of her so you can see some of her costuming, because you just don't even understand how this woman gets down.
and you'll notice a lot of them are Wonder Woman themed, but I obviously have a Wonder Woman bent. You know, that's why it's the wonderful bucket list life. You know, we've got the bucket
Look
with
at
the
that.
Wonder Woman logo.
Got the Wonder Woman logo on a bucket.
Yeah, because it's the wonderful bucket list life.
I always love this picture. Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that.
That one kind of lit up the internet. A lot of people are under the impression that I'm naked.
And we're
Well,
going to leave
I'm
them with that
not.
impression.
That's a very strategically placed bandeau.
Right. It's called modeling.
Yes, indeed.
And you create illusions.
Yes.
Yeah, she made
We were together there.
magazine.
We were
That was
together
an
there.
amazing.
Yeah. We were
That was
together
good.
there.
I
We
think
had-
I missed that one.
Yes, you were not there. We had fun there.
If you ever get invited to a party on the side of Camelback, you should go just for the views. It's an incredible thing to see Phoenix by night from the edge of Camelback.
Now the walk up the driveway is a little bit of something. Bring you some flats to make it up the driveway.
Agreed.
Because that was a little bit of a tussle.
Yes.
That's a beautiful
Life is
story.
full of adventures. That's actually the Arizona Costume Institute in December. We have on the first Monday in December, you know, in the first Monday of May, the Brooklyn Costume Institute of the Metropolitan Museum of Art has their costume gala. Here in Phoenix, we have ours on the first Monday in December. And I had a local designer I was wearing called Skirt the Issues. And our featured designer was Ruben Singer, who has dressed Beyonce and a few other people you might have heard of. And it was a great event.
That skirt is beautiful.
I love that skirt. And it's two parts. So I can either wear the mini skirt or I can wear the overskirt and do it in a variety of ways. I love sponsoring local designers whenever I can. And when I met the woman from Skirt the Issues, I was like, I want your styles. Well, how do I get that? So I have trouble saying if my schedule will allow it, and there's, you know, even Elton John has a bucket list, so I had to feature that.
Right.
Elton John came here last November. I am stunned now that I live in Arizona, the number of amazing concerts that come through this town.
I remember that. Look, that was phenomenal.
Arizona Fashion Week again. And I had people coming up going, "Oh, you're the woman with the frog purse. I was told I had to meet you."
Mm-hmm. I'm just saying, you never know where
she's gonna be and what she's gonna be wearing.
Never.
True.
That was the mansion shoot.
Mm-hmm.
That was the mansion with Christina Adair. Yep. Oh yeah, that was a Halloween shoot.
I'm so glad you made sure it was a Halloween shoot. This is something I wear around the house. You know?
You never know.
It can happen. You know, depends on the theme party. If you have a theme party and you tell me there's a theme, you know I'm going to dress for it.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
honey. May outdress the host or hostess.
I try not to, but sometimes I just can't help it.
Is there a mirror in the elevator?
That is actually in Salt Lake City at the Grand America Hotel. And that's another relatively local designer. She does a lot of her work out of LA.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm embarrassed that right now I'm not coming up with her name. But she does some wonderful graphic work and kind of street attire. And she designed that top. I have a matching pair of pants that I wear sometimes when I really want to look like I'm right out of a video game, actually.
Well, I want you to
Okay.
notice the back of the phone.
Her
Yeah,
logo.
Yes, her logo. Yes.
Yeah.
I call that my monogram, actually.
Where were we at the summit when they gave, was that where they gave you a Wonder
Oh, yes,
Woman
that was at the
something?
gospel brunch.
Yes, 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 yes.
One of the supporters of Empowered Women had sent a gift for the organizers, and there was one extra set, and they were all bedazzled Wonder Woman themed items.
Yeah.
And they realized that the only person who should have that extra set should be Wonder Wendy.
There you go.
So I
There
got
you
that.
go.
I got my clipboard. I have a water
Yes.
bottle. I have a t-shirt, a whole bunch of things. So
That was very nice and very fitting.
it
Uh-huh.
was wonderful. And I'm so glad they let me grab the mic on that one. Oh, that's me with Jason Momoa. Just
Oh,
drop that name too.
right here.
Up
Yeah,
here. Yep.
that's a few years ago when I had my second round of braces. Wear your retainers, people. Don't get braces second time. But I believe it or not, I'm wearing 4-inch heels. Look, my head is under his chin.
Oh my God.
Yes, he is quite a mountain of man. Um, I did not mind posing for that picture. I told my husband, take all the time you need to take a good picture. I'll just stand here.
That is too funny.
So now you have built, you've really built a brand. Okay. She's
Yeah, it's weird to think of as oneself as a brand, but I
but
guess I am the brand.
you are. You are. What would you just suggest, or how would you suggest to someone else to do the same if they were thinking about doing the same thing and building themselves as the brand? How would you suggest
Um,
they do that and maintain it?
you have to have a lot of self-confidence, and if you don't have the self-confidence, you have to fake it once in a while. Like I said, I had braces for the second time in my 40s. So when I was 16 years old, I was kind of an awkward kid who didn't know where she fit in. I was too nerdy for the fit in kids. I was too normal for the nerdy kids. I fit in absolutely nowhere. And somewhere in my 40s, I started discovering that when I was my sincere self, there were a lot of people who liked her. And I'd spent a lot of time trying to be something that would make other people happy. And that might be part of the reason that I'm now on my third marriage, which, as we've discussed, seems to be working for me. Um, and I'm happy with who I am. So you can't make up a brand. You can't fake it. It has to be true to who you are. And for me, it's about caring for the one temple that God gave me. I get this one vessel for my whole life. I'm not going to get another one. So I have to take care of it. I have to be true to myself. I have to be the best person I can be. And for me, that's constantly growing. That's constantly challenging. That's constantly opening a door just to see what's behind it. And that's what's important. Find what works for you and just do it and stick to it. We have one daughter who she has a degree in English from college.
Mm-hmm.
And we took a deep breath when she said that was going to be her major because, what does an English major do but work at McDonald's, right? you know,
Well,
and it feels cruel to say that, but it felt kind of like that. But she loved English. Well, guess what? That girl now has a great living working as a writer, developing web content for automobile dealerships.
hmm,
So she's found a way to do what she loves doing. If you love something enough, do it better than anybody else, stick to it, and find a way to make it work.
make your passion and
Yeah,
then build
that's
your
how
own
you would have
table.
your own brand.
Uh-huh. It'll
Whether
come
you're
to
Chris
you.
Lane Media or Moni Loves Effects or Wonder Wendy telling people to be their best selves.
So now, do you believe? Well, I guess you're saying don't follow the trends, right?
You want to be aware of your world. I mean,
Okay.
you can't put your head in the sand because part of being truly successful is connecting with other people.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, you need to be true to yourself. So look for that it's about negotiation, people. It's not about being right.
Ooh, I like that. That right
Yeah.
there. I need to
Yeah.
write that down.
Wendy
Too
has
many
helped
people in this
me.
world are trying to win it all or trying to
Mhm.
be right. And sometimes you have to look at, we all make mistakes. Just yesterday, and this is a little petty example, but it's a wonderful example. Skip comes in the living room. He says, Wendy, do you have a stash of toilet paper? I said, of course I have a stash of toilet paper. There's toilet paper stashed in every bathroom. I order it by the case. Well, I've been kind of busy for the last couple months. And he says, well, I looked. I said, are you sure you looked in the right cabinet? Now, I was being maybe a tad condescending because I was sure he was being, a man. And so I said, let's just go to the bathroom together and make sure we're discussing the same cabinet, shall we? And I fully expected to find toilet paper in there, and he just wasn't looking in the right place. I'm admitting this. I am
Right.
totally owning
Because you
my
thought he was looking with his man eyes. That's what
right,
I
right.
call it.
But I opened that cabinet and he says, that's the cabinet I looked in. And I said, where's the toilet paper? He said, that's my question. So I went to bathroom number 2, toilet paper. So guess what? I thought I was right. And
Mm-hmm.
I almost treated him like an idiot. I did take the time to go and look together. And
Mm-hmm.
then I confessed that I'd misjudged him.
So by the time you
And
got to bathroom 6, you found the toilet paper.
we do not have 6 bathrooms, Chris. Only
All right,
4.
5.
Um,
Look, I know that if I go too far left or right, I'm lost in this. So
you don't blame my house for your poor sense of direction, really.
okay, I'll go
Uh,
with that. I'll go. Wait a minute. But
Tell
your
him.
house, wait, but
Tell
your house is
him.
the one that's got the little stickers on the wall to tell you which room you're going to.
so there's actually a story behind that. When we were moving in and we wanted the movers to put things in certain places, we had signs in all the rooms saying what each room was. And then kind of we left them up. And the joke was when we started needing them, we knew we needed help.
I get that.
So the
I
signs
think it's great.
remain
Yeah.
years after we move into the house saying what, and we agree on what rooms are called because they have signs. That's another way to avoid arguments.
Yeah.
So but there is that, you need to find that happy medium between what you want and what other people want. And when you find that sweet spot that meets your needs and their needs, that's when you're going to be truly successful. And I wish we could teach the Senate and the House of Representatives this
Oh,
very valuable lesson. And maybe the president and the rest of the cabinet and our local
I
legislature.
was going to say
No, I'm
our
sorry.
local constituents. Our local constituents.
Now that would be a class to watch.
But there's a lot to be said for learning how to negotiate and reach consensus instead of trying to win.
Yeah. It's definitely not all about being right.
Right. It's about the best possible outcome.
I love how that happened. It's not all about being right. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I'd be lying if I didn't say I like being right, but
I mean, I'm right most of the time. However, I mean, I've done it, like once you win so much, you're like, you can be right.
Mhm.
Like I've mastered that. I know what it feels like.
That's not what you told me.
What did I
You
tell
said
you?
to me, quote unquote, Chris, I am not always right,
Okay.
but I'm never wrong. That's what you told me.
Stop it.
you know
Stop
what?
it.
Two people can have you seen the drawing of the two people looking at a number on the ground?
Absolutely. The 6
And
and
one
the
person
9.
sees a 6 and one person sees a 9.
Absolutely.
Neither one of them's wrong.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but just think if they get together and they see that 69 together.
You know what?
He went there.
These are
yes,
the parts.
I did. It was out there. There was nothing I could do with it.
You see why sometimes I'm nervous? You see why sometimes
because I'm
I have to see why sometimes I have to do that and hit the mute button. Do you understand now what that's okay? There we go.
I was agreeing with both parties.
I know in your head that's the way.
I agreed with the person who had the 6, and I was agreeing with the person who had the 9. I feel I was kind of happy medium.
And
that's my line. I'm gonna stick to it. That's what.
There's another expression, Chris. You know what happens to people who stay in the middle of the road? They get run over.
Facts.
Okay.
I think that was Red Fox's line. I'm not entirely certain.
Even though I know it wasn't for this statement, I'm going to put it back up there. Absolutely.
Wow.
And the fact that it's Catherine, I'm going to absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely.
This is too much fun. I love it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. No, all of those are that's great advice. Great advice, because that's what we love to put out here for people. Other ways of thinking of things, because as humans, and our circumstances, our environments, all of these play into our perceptions, and our perception is our reality. And until we expose ourselves to other things and other ways of thinking, and open ourselves to trying to understand other people's way of understanding and being open to it, we'll never open ourselves up to, other ways of thinking. And I'm always down for it. I love having diversity. I love hearing about other ways of doing it. I may not agree, but I always keep thinking about it, because I may later on have some other type of exposure. I'm like, oh, that makes sense now. I understand what the hell she meant back then, but now it's clicking for me because of more experience in something else. But expose yourself to it.
I'll never understand why some people love oysters. I'll never understand it, but I appreciate that some people do.
Catherine says, Moni, if you could only hear me laughing over here. I know, because you know what Catherine's position is, to save Chris. So even when she throws him under the bus, she's always going to come back around and save him. Look at him.
Pick up the remains, right?
Yes. Guaranteed. She's going to come back and say, but he da. And I'm like, no, Catherine, no, leave him there. He has to learn.
Let him stay in there.
He's fine.
That was his mess. Let him clean it up.
Is Chris capable of learning? There's the question.
He absolutely is.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
I spent 3 hours the other night learning how to do something that I never knew how to do.
Absolutely. And tried to complain to me about it. Tried.
No, I complained, but I still did it.
No, he tried. I didn't want to hear that crap. I didn't give a damn about his complaining. I know one thing, that if I knew if I was going to be next time, you need to schedule this. And I tell you what, Chris, I'm on here the same amount of time as you are. I'm right here in the trenches with you doing this. So I don't want to hear your complaining.
Okay.
And then he complained again.
No, I said okay, and I waited 20 minutes. Then I complained again.
He tried again. I really don't care what you're saying. I'm right here with you.
By the way, if loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right is Luther Ingram.
Oh, yes. Yes. Yes.
Just want to do a callback to the beginning of the show and let you know that there is a song already out there.
Yes, it is. I don't want to be right. Yes, it is.
Because it being without you. Yeah, that's wow, that's back in the 45 days.
Mm-hmm. And the fact that we're all old enough to really know the
Right, we all know the words, right? Ain't nobody looking at near paper.
And we all immediately, yes, we all know it for sure, for sure. Yes,
exactly.
Absolutely. We do know it. Look, I have enjoyed this immensely and wanted to continue on. Is there anything else that you want the people to know about?
I feel like I've bared a lot of my soul and maybe all that they can handle at this point in time. But mostly I really do want people to live their best life. I think if we all, it's one day at a time, see a person who's not smiling and smile at them, reach out, say, have a great day to somebody or have a wonderful day to somebody. If your day isn't full of wonder, you're not having a good day.
That is true. That is true. Extend a little grace to people. That's what I tell people, especially nowadays, right now. We all need a little grace from now and then because things are a little crazy. Things are a lot of crazy, but and people may not be acting the way they usually do, and people are carrying a little bit more than what they usually have to, and give them a little grace. Give them, give them a little break. Give them a little break. And that extra smile, like you said, or that extra, you know what, you go first. Or, you know what, that's okay. Or whatever it may be.
And don't get in a crank because they cut you off, because chances are you're going to still be behind them at the next traffic light. Why get in a crank over that? Just, okay, if you need to be first, you go.
Go ahead. You can have it. You can have it.
It was funny because yesterday that happened to me. I had cut somebody off and didn't see them. They were way in my blind spot. And the guy pulls up. You know you almost hit me. Okay, my bad. All right. Oh, yeah, but you almost yeah. I said my bad. I said, well, I said, I said it 3 times. My bad. That's 4. And I rolled my window up. Well, no more conversation. What else could I say? I was wrong. But we're not going to sit here and have a 3-day conversation about what
they wanted to have an argument.
Right. Yeah. It was like, no, that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
There are a lot of folks out there looking for an argument. Don't give it to them.
No,
you just stress yourself out.
I love you because you've taught me patience, Wendy. No, you really have. You taught me patience in many situations where you and I would have conversations and you would say, but Chris, is it worth it? And I'm like, yeah, all right, let me just keep doing what I'm doing. And that was it. Mm-hmm. And you've been the peacekeeper quietly on a lot of things that were going on. I will always love you for that. And just our relationship in general. So thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Let the world tell you thank you for that.
There's a line in Singing in the Rain, and she says, if I have brought some joy into your humdrum life, then all my work ain't been in vain.
That was when, yeah. See, now she went
That's
all the way back to the movie. She went all
Uh-huh.
the way back to almost the end of the movie. Wow. Yep, that's right. Too bad that
all
child
my
couldn't
hard
talk.
work ain't been in vain.
Yeah.
And this morning I posted a meme on Facebook, and I have a group, the Wonderful Bucket List Life, and I post little chats and I post uplifting things or just my perspective on having a better day. And the one that I ran across this morning was, when something goes wrong, just look up and say, plot twist, and move on.
Very true.
It
Well,
may not be what you expected, but take the plot twist and move on.
and move
Mhm.
on. I've seen
Yeah.
you do that 1,000 times. Wendy will go to a place, and for some strange reason, all of a sudden somebody shoves a microphone in her hands and says, "You're the host." Gee, okay, let me get on up here, and she just rolls with it. She just rolls with it. The show goes too long. The models aren't ready. This ain't ready. Wendy will stand up there and do like a whole monologue, and then turn and say, "Are we ready yet? No? Okay." So back to what I was saying.
When that happened, one of the major times when that happened, and we all know exactly what we're talking about. Later, I was talking to one of the makeup artists, and she said, "You mean that wasn't planned? You didn't have that all planned out?" I said, "I talked for 40 straight minutes. You think
Mhm.
I had that planned?"
Mhm. That's right. Wait, in the cold. In the cold.
It was warming up, and I was wearing fur, so I wasn't really
You had on
performing.
fur. That's what Gary said. You had on a fur. Okay.
I'm sorry, I do wear fur. For all you animal lovers out there, I take very good care of my fur, and it's better than petrochemicals.
I wear
Um,
fur too, so
Yeah.
beautiful fur too. Um,
mhm.
but yeah, you know what? I look at it that if you can not just say it, but be an example of it and put a little humor into something, because I used to be, well, I can still be angry. I'm not going to tell no lie about
So
that.
say we all.
I can definitely keep that real. Is it a fly in your screen? What's up with you, Chris?
I know something about the way you said that. It was like, I can be angry sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, we need to rewind back to season. What season was that?
I don't know.
When you spilled your drink into the
I
keyboard.
was not angry. I was happy.
Oh, is that what that was? Okay. It was a different version of happy. Okay. All right. Yeah, okay. It was a happy with a twist, right?
Yeah, it was
I
happy.
can tell you, when I'm angry, you don't want to be in the blast radius.
I'm itching. Like
Again, the way she said that, it just made me like, ooh, that's
I started to itch
yeah,
right there.
like, wait a minute. What?
Am I that scary? Really?
I started
Like,
to
I
itch
know, I'm
right.
like, wait a minute. What happened?
I'm giving you both hives.
No,
I swear, I
it
started
said
to itch
chills.
right
Like,
there.
ooh, hey.
You know how the person that you know is so just like you don't want to see them snap. Like I don't want to be there. No, not unless
If
like
you
you're on my team.
My children will tell you, you do not want to see me angry. It is definitely my Incredible Hulk moment.
Yeah,
You know.
no, that's why I go off regularly. You know what I'm saying? Like how you
Yeah,
seriously.
every Wednesday around 7:30. Yeah,
No, not
So
7:30, 6:30. But go
6:30.
ahead.
Yeah, right.
you've seen, Sleeping Beauty.
Mm-hmm.
And remember how the evil queen in the end suddenly transforms into the dragon? It's like that slow metamorphosis, and then all of a sudden she's like that.
Don't do it
That's
now.
me when I get angry.
Don't do it.
Right. We going, please don't, please don't, please.
Catherine said the blast radius. She said the blast radius. She did. I was trying to
I
ignore
did.
that. I was trying to
I
ignore
did.
that.
See, I'm looking
Yeah.
at the word radius. It's like,
Mm-hmm. Like
interesting.
atomic bomb.
Right, I was gonna say, don't they
Atomic-
use that term with atomic bombs?
We all know that they use that when they say
Well, the blast
atomic bomb.
radius was 47,000 miles.
You can have a
You,
blast radius with a claymore. You can do it with a lot of things.
but usually when they use it, everybody's gonna die. Like,
Look, the
no, you
fact that
might as
she
well not even
described the
run.
Claymore has got me worried. Okay. Well,
You
you
might as well
got,
not even run.
well, you know,
You remember, Chris,
go
I
ahead.
was a writer for the military for a few years, so I know some of this stuff.
Yeah, yeah. That's what worries me.
Yeah,
But you
you
know
might as
what?
well
I'm glad to
not
see
even
we're
run.
all uniformed on one simple fact. We all have sippy cups. Let's hear it for sippy cups, okay? Everybody's got one.
Everybody
I
has
love
a
my
sippy
sippy
cup.
cup.
That's right. Everybody got one.
Everyone's been hurt before, so
No
that's
joke.
fine. Everyone's been hurt before.
Everybody's got that
So
keyboard story.
no one probably as tragic as I.
We're
But
all in Arizona, and if you're not drinking water, you're dying.
this is a fact. This is a fact. Sally
Okay.
said a nuclear attack. And you know what? We've gone through this far. And let me thank WUBI Ubiquity Radio. Thank you so much to our listeners there, our listeners and our viewers. If you are watching us live, thank you so much. If you're listening to us live, thank you. If you are watching and listening to replay, thank you also. Look, and if you are watching us, hit the subscribe and follow button. If you're watching and listening to us live, if you're watching and listening to the replay, guess what? Hit the subscribe and follow button also. Do it still too. We appreciate all of you. And look, let me try. Watch Chris's face. Watch
Well, wait a
his
minute. You
face.
have to thank the people in blast radius.
Hold on. Yeah. Thank you if you're standing still in the blast radius. Thank you if you're trying to run outside of the blast radius. Just don't even try and run. I say, this is my thinking. Don't even waste the energy. You know what I'm saying? Because then you're going to be all tired when you die. Just relax. I'd rather relax and just be like, I'm going to chill when I die. Why be all out of breath and
Get to
stuff?
heaven and you be all tense and whatnot.
Right. Like, just relax.
Feathers don't do their wings. They trying to put your wings on you. They don't fit because
Yeah.
you're too tense.
Right. Lungs be all jacked up and stuff. I think that like when I fight, like I have asthma, and then the person gets all to me, then I can't fight because I'm out of breath. No, I'm not gonna run. I'm gonna be like ready for it. No, relax. Okay. So then I want you to think, I want to try and list some of the platforms. Watch Chris as I try and list some of the platforms that we're on. Okay. Watch his face as I don't get through all of them. We want to thank Apple. We want to thank Apple Podcasts. We want to thank Google. We want to thank iHeartRadio. I make sure that I say them. We want to thank, I can't remember all of them.
UBI Ubiquity Radio.
I did say WUBI Ubiquity Radio, Facebook. See, I never can remember all of them. Facebook, YouTube. We want to thank you on YouTube. We want to thank Twitter. We want to thank Twitch. We want to thank all of our social media platforms and all of our podcast platforms also. We know that there are a lot of them out there. We want to thank all of the 150 countries that are watching us, and that is translating my voice into another language. We want to thank all of you right now. We want to thank all of them right now. We want to thank you. We appreciate you watching us live. We appreciate you watching this replay right now and hitting that subscribe and follow button. We do appreciate you. So I got through at least that much, but I like for you all to watch Chris as he watches me stumble through that every single time.
Every single time. I'm liking it though, because you're getting better. I'm like, it's like jumping double dutch. It's like, yeah, go ahead, girl. Go ahead. Yeah.
But what a blessing it is to have so many that I do have to stumble through it. I'm very grateful, and I'm grateful for all of you guys who do tune in. I'm so very, very grateful. So that is a blessing to have that many. So I am grateful for all of you all. Before we let our guests go, you know what we have to do. We have to go and show you that motivation from our platinum sponsor.
Mm-hmm. What's her name?
Get Bodied by Stephanie Hollis.
There you go. Okay. All right. Wait a minute. Cue the video.
Wait, let me make sure. Let me get the
Come
video.
on now.
Hold on. We're going to make sure we share this beforehand. I do have it up this time, at least.
This motivational moment
is brought to you by our sponsor, our platinum sponsor, excuse me, Stephanie Hollis with Get Bodied by Stephanie. Oh, wait, you can't hear her. Oh, no, you can't hear her.
But she looks amazing.
Doesn't she? Doesn't she? You can't hear her.
Got rid of the echo and lost her in the transfer.
Absolutely. So, but
Wow.
what we're going to do then is get her page up right quick. Let me take her off of here. And get her page. She is one of the leading wood therapy instructors out here. And she's also a fitness instructor, as you can see. Doesn't she kind of look like, what's her name? Mary J. Blige? A little bit
Oh, I
there.
can see that. Yes.
Mhm.
She's gorgeous.
Houston, we're having a problem.
No, no problem.
Please stand by.
So you guys, you remember, look, this is me. I was there giving her some help that day in her studio. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, remember, she's still looking for models. So you want to contact her. Let me get her scrolling at the bottom of the screen right quick. So you have her information to contact her. There you go. Make sure you mention that Moni are going down on the mic, and she will have you send a video of yourself so that she can see what type, if you're eligible to be a model for her. She wants to see your body, what areas and everything. That young lady right there is here in Phoenix who trained under her. Let me tell you, her hands are just like Stephanie's. That girl is good. She is good. Both of them have worked on me at the same time. She's a former police officer. Her hands are strong, very strong, very, very strong. They have done some work on me that is just amazing. Very nice young lady. Very, very nice.
You just wear that hair on whatever side you choose that day.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Because it just confused me. I'm like, wait a minute, it's on the other side.
It's bald on both sides. I just flip it. Doesn't matter which side. But again, she does. She works on male, works on female, and you see immediate results. Not your full results, but you will see immediate results. You know, I like to show this one right here. Watch those beads. You see them drop right there? That's in one day. 1 day, 2 inches down, 2 inches down. Look at those beads, 2 inches down. You got to drink your water and all that type of stuff. You got to have your water, and do your homework. So make sure you do contact her. Let's see. And Sally's putting that information up there like she always does. Get Bodied by Stephanie Hollis, one of our platinum sponsors. She will take very good care of you. She's also a spiritual coach. She also does the BBLs, and all of this is non-surgical. Okay, it's non-invasive. There's no surgery being done, honey. There's nothing going inside, no knives or anything. Look at this one. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That's in one session, from that booty to that booty right there. Amazing.
You said water so many times, I just took the other stuff down from behind me.
Yeah. And where's the picture? Oh, and like I said, you guys can get on in there too now. Don't get it twisted. She works on the men now. You can get your bodies done and try and get on in there and get it right. And I want to show that picture of her. Where's the picture of her? Chris, tell me if you see it, if I pass by
Which
it.
one?
Of Stephanie, her before and afters of herself, because she had some weight on her at
Man, I
one.
can't remember how far down.
Oh, there it is. There's one.
Yeah.
She had some weight on her before, and she got in that gym and did some fitness and worked on herself. And so she's also a fitness trainer herself. And so she is very in tune with your body, honey. Very in tune. She knows the body. She's not going to do anything on your body that could harm or hurt you. Look at that.
Yeah, that's the one.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one I remember the most. That one right there.
And there's nothing wrong with getting a little help. You know, you get an accountant to help you with your taxes, you get a lawyer to help you with your will. Why don't you get a trainer to help you with your body?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And if you've already been working on your body and you need a little help getting it tightened up or carved, I shouldn't say carved, contoured, because she's not cutting anything. And, you know, contoured or tightened up in some areas, that's who you can go to right there. And like I said, she needs models because she's teaching other people how to do the wood therapy. And then if you want just to go as a client, because you want specific areas, she can take you as a client. Because when you're a student, she's going to do the areas that they're doing to teach. So you don't have a whole lot of latitude on, oh, I want especially this, and this. You're just kind of, you know, you're there.
You're just going to be your own test dummy, right? Basically.
Men just say it in such a in such a way. You are lending your body to science. No, not to science, but you know,
like science is gonna give it back, really.
Thank you, Chris.
Well, I mean, you said lending. That's like doctors, you know.
I should have you on mute.
So and so.
I should have you on mute. It's my own fault.
And I practice. What do you mean you practice? You don't know this yet? I mean,
I should have you on mute. It's my own fault. It is my own fault. As a model,
I'll help you.
Thank you. As a model, you are going in and you are assisting on if they're working on just the front part of the body, if they're working on the stomach, if they're working on the legs. You may want certain parts. You may want your stomach done and your legs, but they may only be working on the stomach that day. They may only be working on the front of the legs that day. That's what I mean. And you may want your stomach and your legs done. So you may want to come in as a client. So that's what I was trying to say. But you will have a full consultation and be able to speak with her and send her photos, and you can decide how you want to come in. Okay, so there's that information down at the bottom. She's one of our platinum sponsors. And when I say that she is good, honey, she takes care of top to bottom over here. And I have several modalities that she uses, and she gets with it. All right. So you can come on back, Chris. You can speak now.
Oh, I'm back. I just been quiet.
Okay, and I'll say you can speak now. Do you feel empowered, Wendy?
I definitely feel empowered, but I always feel the love when I'm with you, Moni.
I'm glad. I feel it with you. I always have a good time when we're together. I love looking up and I'm at some great event and I'm like, is that Wendy? Hell yeah, it's on and popping. It is on and popping now. Well,
it's almost good to be around with like souls. You and I couldn't be much more different in some ways, and in other ways, we are the same.
Ain't that the truth? That is so true. And I love the fact of being with you and other people thinking of how the hell are they together? One, mind your business.
But see, that's where y'all are alike, because both y'all would say the same thing. Mind your business. That's where y'all would come together just for that brief moment. Like, how'd y'all get together? Mind your business. And then y'all go back away.
And this is when we break into Ebony and Ivory and do the big dance number.
Oh,
right.
My goodness.
Back in my theater days, yes. And then have
Wow.
a grand old time, and would then invite whoever has questions. Come on, you want to join us. You got questions because you want to come over here with us. So come on and have a good time with us, because
That is
this is
so
where the
funny.
party is. So,
Y'all are just too funny.
well, we have enjoyed you. Thank you for lightening up my partner's day over there. Chris, go
Look,
ahead.
that's my bud. I don't care what nobody say. That right there is my bud.
Who gonna say something?
And her husband are probably two of the most, they're the most real people I have probably ever met in my life, because it's like, you may not like it, but here's what it is. Boom. But I still love you. Boom. You come in a close second, Moni.
Look, it's
You
not
right there.
me.
You right there in the circle.
It's not many people who I can appreciate coming into the second two. That's fine.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. And it's wonderful to finally. First of all, we haven't seen each other in a few months.
It's been a few months.
Yeah, it's been a few months. Yeah, usually we would see each other once or twice, at least once a month.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was always fun. But the world needs more people like you. That just keep it like, okay, fine, here it is. So again, I will publicly say it again. Thank you. I love you in the deepest place that I could for a wonderful friend.
Well, thank you for those wonderful words. Like I said, I was a weird kid and I didn't have a lot of friends, so it's nice to have wonderful friends now.
So see, you really didn't change. Just the caliber of your friends met your weird. So it works out real good. You found your. It's not that you found your niche. Your niche found you.
Maybe that's it.
And had
Yeah.
to come to Arizona to do it. Doggone it.
Your people found you. That's all.
That's it. That's it.
And we love it. Thank you so much, Wendy. You are always welcome back. And I'm
Thank
sure I'll be
you.
seeing you soon too.
Well, I may have a book coming out later this year, so we can talk again.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Absolutely.
you're that close to finishing it now?
I wrote a chapter for a book that's coming out later this year.
Oh, okay. Okay. See, there you go. There you go. Look, she is into so much stuff. She done dragged me up the side of a mountain one day. All right. Okay. See, don't get to laughing now. Got all the way up to the top of the mountain to take
He
these
was
pictures.
late.
And when
He
I
was
got
late.
there, I was
Okay.
late. When I got there, no, I was on time. But by the time I could get up the mountain, okay, with my huffing and puffing, they were like, got all set up and everything. It's like, okay, we can go back down now. Say what? Really? No, I'm dead serious.
Oh,
I got up there.
I'm looking at her face.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
they did that last little piece, and then they went back down. I'm like, oh no, this is some BS. Got down to the bottom. We did everything we had to do down there, but it was a wonderful thing to watch.
And that's
that
another
materialize.
project that'll be coming up in the next few months, and we can meet again to talk about that.
See, that one I was a part of, so I'm good with that.
All right, Wendy. Well, thank you so much. We appreciate you for coming on tonight, and we love you so much.
Love you too.
Keep me in the loop, and we'll definitely get back together. And you guys, make sure you tune in on Monday, because this will be a replay coming on, and you guys will hear about it later on. Thank you, Wendy.
Thank you, Wendy.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. Let me see.
Yeah, that's somebody that is special.
Absolutely. Look, there aren't many. Well, I'm not gonna say not. Well, yeah, I am gonna say there aren't many people who just from the giddy up, like I just really like. You know what I mean? There's a sprinkle, and definitely, like she is definitely like I took my freaking crown off and she's like, I can have you can have. Like I meant you can have. She thought I meant you can just put it on for us. No, you can have it. Like I liked her immediately when I met her.
Yeah. And then I remember that day when you did the crown.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we were outside in front of the hub.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That was wonderful. But it's good to have to do a show with. I mean, I love all the shows that we do, but sometimes you have the ones that are a little bit more special because
Absolutely.
you got that, that person. There's a backstory there, and
Right.
yeah, and that's wonderful.
Right, right, right. And so her show will be replaying on Monday. And I'll be doing some PR all week for that. And that'll be really a good thing, a good thing. So people will get to enjoy all of that, all those platinum nuggets,
Mm-hmm,
all those
mm-hmm.
platinum nuggets, because this was a platinum show, a platinum show. So I want to make sure that everybody understands that this was a platinum show today.
Oh, she was the one that told me I was a brand.
Huh?
Wendy was the one that told me I was a brand.
Oh,
That you're brand unto yourself. What boom.
yeah.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
let me make sure that happens.
Well, and that's
So,
why I wanted her to talk to people about that. You know what I'm
mhm.
saying? How would one do that and then maintain it? Because it's one thing to say, "Oh, I'm a brand," but then how do you do it and maintain that?
Mm-hmm,
You
mm-hmm.
understand? And especially in today's world where everyone thinks that they're a brand, everyone's calling themselves a brand, and in this world of social media
Mm-hmm.
and influencers and those type of things, how do you do it and maintain it?
Right.
And to have someone that's doing it and doing it so well to tell you that,
Well, she does it effortlessly. I think
right.
it's just her. It's just Wendy. She's a brand unto herself, and isn't even trying to be. She's just being herself.
But there's thought behind it and there's intention behind
Yeah,
it,
there is. There is.
you know and those are the things that people have to think about, and then also finding your own lane and understanding who you are, because when you do that, then it's just what you said, effortlessly.
Right.
And so many people nowadays are trying to create these characters and these stories and all of these other things, and
Mm-hmm.
then it becomes all this work. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
because then they
saying?
have to live up to it.
Bam,
Then they
there
have
you
to live
go.
up to it.
There you go. Then then you're out at the grocery store and you're like, oh my God, nobody can see me because I'm, or whatever. Like,
Because we see what you really look like, and we're going, ooh, wow, really?
right, exactly. Or they see on your page this, that, and the other, or
Mm-hmm.
whatnot. And that's that exactly,
See, that's the
exactly.
other thing with brand people. One of the things that I've learned, and I had to tell somebody else, if you're going to have a brand, and have everything on your page consistent with your brand.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, don't mix your personal page with your business page. And you have so many people that have not gotten that concept. So you're looking at their page, just like we always do every week. We're looking at a page, trying to show somebody, hey, this is what they do. And you're looking on the page going, what? They do that too? Yo, keep the two separate.
Well, now it all depends. It all depends on what their brand is, though, because some people's brand are their lifestyle. Now, if your brand is your lifestyle and everything about your lifestyle, so you eating your cereal and playing with your puppy and feeding your goldfish and blah, 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 then that's different. Because you got to remember, in today's world of social media and prying eyes and all this other type of stuff, that may be what part of their brand is. So then they want to see all of that.
Oh yeah, but for the stuff you don't want them to see, separate.
Like what? What would you not want them to see?
Oh please, you have people are in branding. You have people who are doing one thing, and they want to be known for that brand, but then they're out doing other things that are not consistent with that brand. And when the things aren't consistent with that brand, they should not be on your brand page.
Absolutely. I agree
That's
with
the
that.
point I'm making.
I want to get a burner page. I'm gonna keep that. Yeah, I keep saying I want to get a burner page. What? I see Wendy down there laughing. I'm for real. I want to get a burner page.
Yeah, I got to get a burner page. Okay, it's like a burner phone. I got to get a throwaway account.
I want to get it because it sometimes there's some stuff I want to say, and I'll be like, damn, I can't say that.
Yeah, right. But I can say it
Even
if I'm
though,
incognito.
wait a
I can
minute,
say
even
it.
hold on, and you know it's got to be something really that I want to say because I say a whole lot, and it's like, what could she want to say that she can't say? Yeah, it's a whole lot. Let's see. Later she says, I think I am behind in time, but it was so good to meet you, Chris. Chris and Wendy. I hope to see you all soon and meet in person.
Definitely. You're associated with Moni, so at some point in time, our paths will cross.
She is a makeup artist.
Ooh, okay.
And she's mentoring under me. She's already been out with me on the beauty side. She's coming to a gig for some special effects stuff. And Wendy gave you a thumbs up. She's down in the green room. I can still see her. She gave you a thumbs up. So yeah, she's already been to an AZ Fashion Week thing, and I told her to go introduce herself to Alex, and she did. I told her to drop my name, and so she did. I told her only certain people she can drop my name with. And
I'll be dropping it to my bill collectors. Just drop it. The people on the list. The people on the list.
Yeah, only certain people, you know.
Right.
You get your
I gave you this whole big list. These are the people I want you.
No, it's a very small list. Trust me, it's a very small list because some of them will get you in trouble. Catherine said, "What is a burner page? A burner page is a page that you create that doesn't have your real face on it, doesn't have your real name on it, where you basically go and you cause havoc." And I would create that page, and then I can say all types of things that I wouldn't be able to say under Moni Loves Effects. Or under Going Down on the Mic, or under those pages. So I could respond to comments and it not come back on me.
Now you know what's going to happen, right?
What?
Catherine will be setting up a burner page tonight. About a lot of stuff.
Wait, it's a whole lot of people that now are getting ready to go set up burner pages.
Keyboard gonna be hot. Okay.
She's like, oh, so you don't call it a burner page.
Not in public. No, you cannot say this is my burner page. We have to come up with something for you.
Right. Okay. Right. You do not connect it to any of your other pages or any of that type of thing, because then when they go and shut you down, then they're going to shut down all of your other ones because it's connected. You do not connect it to anything else. Okay. You don't. You get a whole separate email. Like if all your stuff is Gmail, get you a Yahoo or AOL or whatever, or something. I probably shouldn't even be given this type of information. I don't know. But it's not that I've done it before, but this is what I've heard on TV.
If you want any more information, you can contact me at
incognito
again at gmail.com.
That is Chris's email address.
Why you got to tell him whose email it was? I said you could reach me. I didn't say it was mine. Now I got to go change it again.
I'm letting the world know that.
Wait, for real. She just put it all out. Oh, that's Chris. That's wow. Why did I name it incognito if you won't tell everybody it's business?
How many shows have you told people that is your email? She said,
nobody listens to me. So,
Catherine said, I guess she is going. You got some things to say, don't you, Catherine?
Let me tell you, if this girl ever turns loose on somebody, I'm not even thinking about a blast radius. I'm just going to another country. Okay. Woo!
Get him, girl. Get him. Get him, girl. Get him. Get him. Get him.
Yeah, because see, no, I don't even want to be there for that.
Hey, this is what I'm saying. I feel that everybody should have a burner account. Okay. Everyone should definitely have a backup account, a legitimate backup account in nowadays, because so many accounts are being hacked. Now, I do feel that legitimate second pages.
Yes.
That I do.
Because you have to. People are going in and hacking, taking over your account.
Yeah.
You can't even get in your account. It's like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
That's like somebody moving into your house. You got the keys, but you can't even move it. So
Facts. I just had to do something with my page yesterday because there was a sign in Algeria or something. And I'm like, no, that's not me. No, that's not me. So yeah, I have several associates who have very large, um, what is this, Instagram pages,
right.
who've had their pages hacked.
Mhm.
And within a week to 2 weeks time, they like those people have gotten 20, 30, $50,000 out of their followers.
Mhm.
And I'm like, wow. And they were never able to get their accounts back.
Mhm.
And I'm like, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
were not able to get their accounts back. Catherine says, my outburst used to be referred to as Hurricane Catherine. LOL. Oh, that little LOL after that makes the statement even louder. I'm just going to let you know. The little
Right.
LOL.
She thought she was doing it she thought she was doing it undercover, right? It's like, yeah,
You,
right. You see her name on every weather report.
right.
Catherine just came through. LOL.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I wouldn't try it.
Mm-mm.
Catherine, get you a burner account. That's good. Get your frustrations out. It's like going to one of those rec rooms where you like
No.
just tear up
She might
everything.
have to get another keyboard first, just to have a spare key, because she's gonna burn the first one up. So she need to have a second one on file. Yes.
Like that Kermit the Frog gift.
Yeah, she
Like
ain't
that one.
playing. She's not gonna be
Get
playing. Okay.
get you on, Catherine. Get your frustrations on out and tell those people what you is. But I'm gonna let you know, Catherine. If I have somebody coming at me, I'm gonna come call you, Catherine. Be like, Catherine, is this you? Is this you, Catherine?
Wait, this sounds a little too close to home. Is this you?
Somebody on here beefing with me, and your phone gonna start ringing. I'm gonna be like, Catherine, stop playing. That's
It's
what you
like,
wanted to say.
right. Wow. Didn't know
Wow,
it didn't know
Catherine.
it cut that deep. Wow.
Didn't know you felt like that, but all
Right.
right, all right, all right, sis. I got
I
it.
see
I
you
got
feeling
it.
some kind of way.
I got it, sis. I understand.
Wow.
I'm gonna give you the first one, okay? The first one's free, all right?
Mhm. You know, this is so much fun. I don't know if it's because I'm finally going over the other side of this thing that had me laid up for a while,
Yes.
or whether it is seeing Wendy, but
Yes.
all of it is tying in. I mean, I feel so good about today's show.
In the same here,
I'm
because
energized. I'm like, yeah, this would, I don't think I've been this energized in a long time.
it's the same here.
Yeah,
Because you and
yeah.
I have been on the phone, and both of us sound like crap.
Oh, yeah. Death,
Both of
me
us.
dying, Yeah. Well,
Whatever. Okay, bye.
right.
you know, and I've been around the house that way and whatever. And usually this is where we get our little bit of joy and sunshine from
Right.
doing this. However, I was a little nervous for today. I didn't know if I could get enough energy and enough oomph up for today, and I was a little concerned.
Mhm.
And so I am very grateful. I'm very grateful for the day. I'm grateful for Wendy. I'm grateful for all of today. I really am. Well, thank you, Wendy.
For
Thank
whatever,
you.
for everything that Wendy has, and I'm going to say it, invested in me in terms of just conversation, talking, spending time. I wasn't sure if I could keep it all together.
Right.
I wasn't sure if I can get through the show without shedding a tear, because
Well, I see them coming right now. I
no,
can
yeah,
see
yeah,
it.
no, this is real. This is,
Yeah.
me. This
Yes,
is
I
real.
do.
Yeah, this is real. And so, while you guys were, yeah, I can't wait to get on. I can't wait. part of me was I can't wait for her to come on, and the other part of me is like, can I keep it together long enough to get through the show?
Yeah.
Can I keep it together? That's all. Oh, wait a minute. Look at the clock. Look at the clock.
Okay. Well, guys, look, we got to get out of here because the clock is counting down. And I love you both. I love you all. And that's okay, Wendy. We got to get out of here. And because this clock, it says it's time to go. Love you guys. And it has been great. Peace.
Love you.
Can we stop the arguing? Can we take a moment where we can calm down? It's just so exhausting. Swinging in the wind.